Adventures of Pilgrim. Bleak Inlet. Oh yeah. So you guys missed me getting in here because my recording got corrupted. But basically, we were going to get more photos of Bleak Inlet and an item. I'm going to go for a walk because I love aurora walking. And it's Pilgrim, so I can. Look at this. So yeah, we had a wee glitch last time with the stream. With the recording rather, not the stream. The tower being lit up there as well. I was doing the walk around to the cannery room and I fell when I was walking around one of the planks, I think up the top, and I was like, ugh, instead of resetting, I'm just going to go to bed and save the game. And it looked like my recording was still going. And then when I went back to put it into my software to work with it, nothing was working. So we are trying again. It was my own fault, but still, it was frustrating. But I figured instead of like carrying on the recording, which I didn't really have time to do at the time anyway, and taking something on the end, I decided I would just put a little apology up, and everybody saw that, so it's all good. I don't know what the deal is here. Do you see that I've got black corners on the edge of my screen? Of my vision? I've noticed that in some runs and not others. See, if I look over here, I've got black top right, top left. You can't see it as well under my name on the top right. Bottom left, if I look at something light coloured, by the meters there's a black corner. Top left there's a black corner. What is with that? It only happens occasionally. I thought it was an affliction thing. Because when I was getting quite close to when I was in quite bad shape on another run, if I put it over the white, see if you see in the bottom left corner there, and then I put that over the white in top left, there's a black. Am I just being an idiot? Has that always been something that kind of happens? Because I did another recording recently and it wasn't there at all. And you'd think you'd notice it with all the snow and everything. I was like, is it the curve of the cap in front of her eyes? What's the deal? But why would it be in the bottom left and right as well? Anyway, really odd. If anyone's noticed that and knows why, I currently have no afflictions. It's obviously very cold. But I have nothing wrong with her. The Aurora Timbies. I have nothing wrong with her. No reason why she would be like... See, look at it with the snow. Isn't that odd? I don't know. Maybe I'm completely a doofus and this is something that you've always had when it's super cold or something. I don't get it. I don't remember it happening before. But it's really noticeable. And I did get one of my characters close to death recently, and I saw it a little bit, and I thought, oh, that's interesting. Have I never noticed that, or is it a visual glitch, or is it a new thing they've done with the visual enhancements to make it look like, oh, you're in real danger now because it's so cold, or you've got this affliction, or your health is really low, but right now on Pilgrim, full health, no afflictions, nothing going on with her. Very odd. Anyway, this is where the recording froze last time. Timby. But yeah, I get stuck on that plank a lot these days. I fell when I was crossing this, I think. I fell off the, it's about to do it again. I fell down by mistake. I just misjudged the thing, which I didn't think was that easy to do. I thought the hitbox on these was actually pretty big. But yeah, somehow I fell. Now this time I have not. I wonder if Fluffy will be in the room. Oh, I don't have the code anyway. I can't go in the room. But I did want to just make my way around the whole way. But yeah, I actually can't go inside. I've just realised. I haven't been up the top. I'd have to go back through if I really wanted to go inside the actual cannery room. She's not saying anything. Have I not put the audio back up? Oh, I have. I suppose because all her meters are quite high, but I would have thought I would have heard her say something by now. Anyway. What is that? It looks like a pair of thermal underwear in the snow. Alright, I made it around to the pier. I forget that it makes a big bonk noise. Because it's like, yeah, I'm not allowed in here. It's not really warm enough for me to sleep out here. I'll do that anyway, though. I've only got, like, it's basically dawn now. But I will, I'll light the fire so she can just have a sleep. There we go. Good old rules making me warm in here no matter what. With a fire, you know, like the Voyager Pilgrim rules. You can't be cold with a fire. You can hear the wolves crying. There we go. See, I need to get an item. I think I thought about an item last time, but I couldn't think of anything. I've got some photos. I was going to run across to the... Sounds like a wolf is stuck. Do you hear the weird little yelping? I was going to run across to the lighthouse and get a photograph from the lighthouse. I think that was my plan. Oh, I always hate it when I miss that. There we go. It's too windy anyway. Good old Bleak Inlet. We'll run across to the lighthouse, and then I don't think I've been to the lodge at the back of the map. And I'll try and find an item either at the lighthouse or in the lodge. I don't think there's anything in the lighthouse, and I can't do safe house customization on the lodge on the lighthouse anyway. There might be something at the lodge. Or the cannery workers' houses. So I'll hit all three places. And then we will head back. Yeah, see ya. Oh, it's so nice not worrying about timberwolves. The normal bane of my life. Long bridge. Can you get up to the long bridge from here? That would be an interesting bonus, but I really think that they have thought of that and they definitely won't want us doing that, so yeah, I'm highly doubtful. You can run around here, I think, without, and run along under the bridge without going through the ice. Oh, maybe you can get up here. That would be really kind if they had done that. Oh, they might have. See, I've never really done this because I'm either on top of it already or I deliberately want to go underneath, so I've never really made an attempt. But yes, they appear to have made it very doable. Okay, cool. Except for this last little hurdle. There we go. Nice. That's a cool picture on the bridge anyway. I've only got one colour, really? Black and white. Lots of black and white. Oh, hello, sir. Probably need to find some more, film.
Take it.
Film. Orc. I think they're underneath the bridge, but they're still being, well, not even that close, and they're still being triggered by me. Can't, couldn't possibly have an Astrid anywhere near. No interest in looting the cars. I always do this and I always mess it up. There we go. It's not even that necessary. Just run to the end and then run down. But I don't know. Some habits die hard, apparently. I hope everybody's well. I don't think I've said that yet. It's been a really crazy week of work. We run a thing every 3 months at my office. It's basically like a conference, and we bring all of our leaders together. We bring all of our managers together. I am one of those managers, but I also organise this conference, and as part of it this time, I ran an hour and a half of team building exercises. And I've never been given, at this company anyway, the freedom and the trust to just run long workshops. Oh, I'm overburdened now. I have to stop where I am and drop something. Drop stuff so that I'm no longer overburdened. Let's drop the bad food. And 1 piece of cedar. There we go. So yeah, that was cool. I mean, I think it was less about, as much as I'd like to think it was, oh, well, Kat's great. She can just do that. We'll just give it to her. I think it was more, we know that someone in the company can run these workshops without us having to pay a consultant to come in and run these workshops. And I'm not being cynical. I'm pretty sure that's where it came from. It wasn't a, let's give her a bigger job to do. But I do appreciate it anyway. I do. And I pulled it off, I think. I think I did really well. And I don't think that's, it's not anything to be sniffed at anyway. So, cargo pants. I'm overburdened again, but we will, 2 sewing kits within like tiny little distance of each other. We are going to sort of loot this place, and then I will drop stuff as I leave. It's not that I can't move an inch if I'm overburdened. It's that I can't move on. So I couldn't go walking out into the world this overburdened. What is? No, thank you. Don't think there's much else I want in here, actually. Right, so what do we want to take? I want to take the grandfather clock. What is the framed pictures? They all look like things you can find in other places. I know there is... I thought there were hockey sticks here, but I might be thinking of somewhere else. Nothing here is particularly distinctive, is it? Unfortunately. There's obviously... I don't know what this picture is. I don't remember seeing this very often. There's these ones, but they're in other places. There's obviously a elk or deer skull. Deer skull, that one? It's not big enough to be an elk. I can't see anything else that inspires me that I really want to take home. So we'll try the lodge at the back of the map for our item. Let's drop something so that we're light. Let's eat and drink. That will help us with our weight quite a lot. I obviously have no water, which is very funny to me. Because I have so many sodas, who needs water? Like, honestly. And then we'll drop a couple of torches. Torches are always a good drop. As much as I love a torch, keep the 40%. As much as I love a... Oh my gosh, my gun is really not in great shape, hey. I don't have a cleaning kit. As much... It's not that I need the guns. I've not used them at all. As much as I love to carry 1,000,000 torches, it's kind of a known thing about me that I carry 1,000,000 torches. The weight is actually a really good thing You know, they're a really good thing to shed if you are like overburdened. Torches are very heavy. I'm not 100% sure why they're so heavy. They're just a big stick with some cloth and lighter fluid applied, but apparently they are heavy in the long dark. Now, you should take this right path because you can find matches, etc. on the path, but I'm in Pilgrim. I don't know if I need any more matches, but let's look and see if they're here. There's marine flares. There's the matches, yeah. Okay, they are on Pilgrim. Definitely they're on Voyager. Not sure about Stalker and Interloper. Not sure what the Stalker loot table is really like. I don't know quite how it works, whether they've got like a Voyager loot table, because it does seem to be very close to just being Voyager loot, but with obviously the weather and the warmth being different. Just grabbing my blanket because my legs are cold. But yeah, it's interesting to see how I'd be interested in the comparison of how close or similar Stalker and Voyager loot are. Someone in the comments with some knowledge, please weigh in if you know anything about the Stalker tables, if there even are Stalker tables. I quite would prefer it, to be honest, if not on Interloper obviously, because people rely on loot tables for Interloper, but I would prefer it if loot was a lot more randomized, or there were like 20 loot tables. I think people learn them, memorize them, and get too comfy. And that's saying a lot because this game does not let you be comfy. So I'm just being, contrary, but just curious what's here on Pilgrim, if anything. Used to come up here every time to get the flare gun, but that hasn't been up here for quite a long time. This is freaking terrifying. Imagine doing this in real life. Fun way to die, though. If you felt like throwing your run away. Wonder how much that will come out in black and white. Oh, it kind of does. It's very grey. Maybe we try a sepia. I'm not sure how well the flag, etc. will come out in sepia. That's kind of cool. Anyway, I'm not going to have her end her life in a tragic manner. We're going to go down the bottom and go to the lodge. I call it the lodge. It's just like a cabin, but for some reason to me it feels like it should be... It should have a loftier name, you know? No items here, obviously. You can't do safe house customization in open door places like that. I was going to also write a list in my notes of all the places I got items from. So we'll see if we can do that too. Once I get to the lodge, let's pull up the journal and kind of identify the ones we know where they came from. Like Drift Island, I'm pretty sure is where I got the hockey stick. So that will be the Forsaken Airfield one. But yeah, I'll just have a look at what we've actually got on us and yeah, make some notes about. So I can try and remember where I got everything from, and then I could probably decorate in order or something, you know? Not just do it loosely. I don't think any of this is weak, but let's just take it carefully. I was going to say take it slowly, but I mean there's really only one speed to Astrid. There's the bear around. Go terrorize him in his cave. So the bear used to come down and go up, go around past the cannery worker houses and then loop back around. Now he kind of goes down and he actually goes all the way out almost to the fishing hut. It's kind of an interesting pathing. Sorry, Astrid, to make you sprint everywhere. I'm just kind of impatient. Quite like to leave Bleak at some point soon. Wonder if the moose will be down by the lodge too. Here's the road. Gotten to know Bleak really well in recent years. I just really, I much prefer Bleak when you come in from the top, no matter the difficulty. I find it's safer. I don't love crossing like the delta. I'm trying to cross that while timbies are coming at you and colder and more open, whereas if you come down this way, you've got a bunker, a cave, then obviously the lookout and the radio tower thing. And then when you come down the rope, you can go straight to the lodge. Though, they've taken away my beautiful safe lodge, which was where I used to go immediately and hide. They've now made it a timby and a moose spawn spot. Now, the moose is very useful, having one on your doorstep if you want to kill and eat them. But the timbies are not welcome. Not welcome, not wanted. The only good thing about timby spawns, though, is that if you go to bed for the night and come out again, they're quite often gone. Unlike normal wolves, where they will be there no matter what when you come back out again. Timbies disappear for a little bit. They're kind of like the moose in a way. You know, they kind of disappear and periodically come back. So you might get lucky where you come down the rope and come along to the lodge and there's maybe the moose, but maybe nothing. And then if you hang out in the lodge and sleep, you know, you might wake up and they're there. Or the other way around, you might find they're there, you might be able to get inside. Like I did one time I was here. And then you might be able to just sort of wait it out, come outside and see if they're there. It's kind of them to do that, because if the timbies were like, this is where they spawn and they are always there, they never despawn, they're, you know, it would be a lot less fun, in my opinion. Hello, little cabin. Definitely my favourite place in Bleak. So I'll definitely photograph it before I leave. And yeah, you used to be able to just climb down the rope, walk along this path, be here, and meet nothing. And then you could go along that way, and the bear cave is there, obviously, but you wouldn't meet much else because any timby spawns were always down over there. But yeah, they've messed with it. Made it very unfair. I thought there was stuff around the back too, but maybe not. Alright, let's see if there's any fun items in here that we want to take back with us. That are very distinctively, hey, you're in Bleak. This came from Bleak Inlet. Wow, empty stuff. Assuming I have a lantern. Yeah. Potato and a carrot. Excuse me, Mr. Chair. You're in a very awkward position. Can you go back to the table? Thank you. Huh. Rim grill is clickable. So we've got some fish. Got these mirrors. These long oval mirrors. Planks. Planks for nothing. A very big deer head. Oh, this rug. I think it's definitely in a few other places, but I don't think it's that common. I think I'm going to take the wool rug.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yeah, Astrid, we'll work that out for you in a minute. I'm going to take, sort you out weight-wise in a minute. Probably have plenty of antiseptic. Let's just double check. Yeah. Okay, so let's put in our notes. Let's change this wildlife, seeing we've got all the wildlife now. Collected items. So we need to note down everywhere we've been. We started in SP, FA, we ran into TP. I don't think we got anything from TP, but transit places I think we decided we didn't really care about. Contaminated zone. Contaminated zone? Is that what it's called? Yeah? I don't know why I'm doubting myself. We would have gone to Broken Railroad next because it's the only option you have. Let's have a look. Yeah, SP. TP is ZOC. That's why it feels weird because it's missing its zone of contamination. I don't know why I've blanked so hard on that name. FA. Back to ZOC. TP. F. Ridge Brown Lane. Broken Railroad, of course. FM. ML. I haven't got anything from ML yet. And then we came back to FM and we obviously went to Bleak Inlet. Is that what I've done? That's all I've done, right? Oh, of course we did Mountain Town and HRV as well, too. Okay, so we can add those in. Alrighty. Let's leave that up on screen for a second. I'm just going to pop into another window. I'm going to grab my trusty notepad on Windows here. We're going to move it over here. We're going to just put that across into... Probably hear me clicky-clacking, though I've got a pretty good filter on my keyboard, actually. All right, so let's look at these items that we've collected so far. We have a Canadian flag. I'm pretty sure the Canadian flag is from the bank in Mountain Town. We have a bunny picture. No clue. The moose picture. Oh, the moose and the miners are both from Zoc. I'm pretty sure I grabbed them at the same time and said I was taking two. Moose and miners pictures. The Canadian flag might be from somewhere else because the Mountain Town, the globe is definitely from Mountain Town. The globe is one of my favorite things in Mountain Town. The hockey stick is from FA. Just hockey stick. The thingy-mabob. Horseshoe. I don't know why I can't word good today. The horseshoes from the basement of Broken Railroad at the lodge. Horseshoe. The sign is from SP, like the avalanche sign. The skull is from the HRV bunker, I think. The Fall-on Musk. No, because I got something with Fall-on Muskeg bunker. Oh, that's the gold. Fall-on Muskeg bunker is the hunk of gold, which is not in decorative items. It's in my normal inventory. The HRV is the skull. Yeah, Bleak Inlet, we've just picked up the bear rug from cabin. So yeah, I think that's everything. And then the little tractor trailer must be from Mountain Town as well. Did I just pick up a bunch of stuff in Mountain Town because I thought it was cute? I must have. 3 things in Mountain Town. All right, so if I transfer this to the game for you guys to see now, I don't think you can paste in from outside the game, but we can try. Pretty sure you can't. I'm going to try. Oh, you can. Look at that. Okay, good. It just doesn't keep the formatting. Oop. We can get rid of all of this. Mystery Lake's nothing yet. There we go. So this is our route that we're taking. We need to do PV, Timberwolf Mountain, AC. Keepers Pass. I mean, transit. We're probably not picking things up. Black Rock. Coastal. DP. I think that should be everywhere. Okay, cool. Right. And we need to drop something to Light Nello. We need 1.6 kilos gone. And then we're going to head back towards as if we're going out of... Oh, it's 2 kilos for the rug. Oh, I've made a rod for my own back here. We probably don't need the coal, to be fair. We're going to head back the FM way. I don't think I have any loose clothing, like any spare clothing. Love how the sodas are my heaviest item now. Oh, I have meat on me? Really? It's the tiniest little bit of meat too. Okay. Probably can get rid of torches, to be quite honest. They're like a light source, like going through a cave or something. They're not a protective item or anything like that. We definitely don't need 3 sewing kits. We keep finding a crazy abundance of them. How many arrows have I got? I've got a bunch of broken ones. I don't think we're going to forge or anything. Why do I have so much metal? I think I might have been going to make the crampons. I remember thinking about that because we talked about how I'd never really made them before.
Place to rest.
Hush, hush, hush. What are they? Oh, they're clothing, aren't they? I just need 4 metal and a bench? Really? Oh, okay. I think I realized that last time and I was like, that's interesting. We should maybe look at our clothing and do some repairs, and then that will take some of the cloth away too. Let's have a quick look. We're very tired as well. Still the weakest thing. Come on, you got to do it before the clock runs out here. I know you're tired, darling. We might actually just sleep here and carry on in the morning. Oh, perfect. I was going to say, I'll try and pick up that leather, and it was like the one thing I managed to aim at. Lovely. Right, so now we're actually at 38 out of 40. We're fine because we're going to sleep. We're so exhausted. Quick mute there to sneeze. We're going to drink a soda. And I'm actually going to leave it here because it's a natural stop for the episode. Next time we'll head back to, as it says in the notes, we'll head back to FM. I'm just going to put next time leaving for FM. And we're going to then obviously go back through Mystery Lake, to PV, Timberwolf, Ash Canyon. All these lovely places are yet to come. So we can shorten our route there. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe so more people can find me. And I so appreciate you hanging out with me. The word good. I so appreciate you hanging out with me when there's so many other places that you could go and hang out on YouTube. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon for some more adventures on Great Bear. See you soon.